Hey everyone, Mad Murkrow back again with more Let's Play Pokemon Gold version. It's been a long time since I've did some recording in between this and the last video. I can't even remember. So, quick update on everything that went down. I managed to take our Tyrogue, which we caught in the last episode. I evolved him into a mighty Hitmontop. He's beautiful. He's upside down. I love him. He reminds me of Top Man from Mega Man 4. Pretty sure it's Mega Man 4. Or maybe Mega Man 3, whatever. So as you can see, the whole gimmick with Hitmontop is his attack and his defense are the exact same stat. It's pretty beefy too, actually. 50 attack and defense is really good, honestly, for like a level 20. And like, if you compare him to other characters or Pokemon that we have, like, it's almost as good. He's pretty up there. You get what I'm saying. Whatever. It's late at night. Leave me alone. So I'll just edit in a quick little video clip somewhere, maybe in the beginning of the video, maybe right now, if I can figure out how to do that. Whatever. So I know what I said. Before about keeping Togepi, but he's not very useful to us right now. Don't worry, all you big Togepi fanatics out there. I know you're out there, and you know we're all big Togepi fanatics together. But we're just gonna stick with Hitmontop for right now. I think he's gonna be a little bit more useful to us for battling the Elite Four. So to get to the Elite Four, all we have to do is go west of our hometown of New Bark Town and head on over to Kanto, since we have all our necessary materials to do so. Aha, the Tojo Falls. The link between Johto and Kanto and all sorts of fun stuff. There it is, right there. As soon as you cross over that house, that's officially Kanto territory, Gen 1. So let's head on over, shall we? So we'll just hop our Gyarados. And this is the waterfall that separates the two regions. And then we just fall down this one. Whee! Man, that was fun. That was like some Six Flags level excitement. Let's just get away from this Sea King. Alright. So today, I'm going to try and make it to Victory Road. Maybe we'll even get through it, depending on how much time we have. Am I training on my own? Don't most people train on their own in this game? I rarely see people training together, like, as a group. Well, I guess that's kind of a thing for the show, but whatever. Looks like she's got herself a Bulbasaur here. That's how you know. That's how you know she's from, that's how you know she's from Kanto. She's got, that Gen 1 Bulbasaur action going on. So, you know, if you're into Gen 1 chicks, whatever, she's your girl, I guess. So I also gave our Hitmontop an XP share, which if you don't know, and I don't know why you wouldn't, oh man, a Venusaur, that's pretty tight, is an item that you get. It's a held item that you give to any one of your Pokemon, and they will gain experience points outside of battle, well, when they are not in battle, from whatever Pokemon is doing the battling. And to get the XP share in this game, if you recall when we fought the mythical Red Gyarados, which we awesomely captured with but a singular Pokeball due to our lucky Slowpoke tail, which we may or may not have had prior to catching it, but I believe in the luck of the Slowpoke tail anyway. You got a red scale from that Red Gyarados, and you bring it to Mr. Pokemon, the world's biggest Pokemon fanatic, aside from, you know, probably any person who like browses forums or is like takes Pokemon way too seriously or like does Eevee and IV train to a certain degree, but whatever, you take it to him and he'll give you an XP share and trade for it, which is much more useful because you can't do anything with a red scale. Where are you off to with Pokemon? Pokemon League? Are your Pokemon loyal enough for you to win? Let me see. Ah, your Pokemon trust you very much. It's nice to see a good trainer. Here, have a gift for your journey. TM37, is that like Shadow Claw or something? Has to be Sandstorm. Oh, cue the music. Sandstorm. Yeah. So let's make our way on over to Kanto. I'd actually edit in Darude Sandstorm, but I'm afraid I'll get some like copyright strike. I think there's like a rule where I can at least put like 5 seconds of it, but I guess we'll just have to do with my terrible mouth sound beatbox version of it. You look pretty strong. Let me battle you. Maybe what I'll do is I'll try and record it on my keyboard so it technically counts as a cover and I can just play it as much as I want. Or maybe I could just like pitch shift it or something. So this guy's got a Magneton. I think we're gonna see like a lot more trainers around this area, like, you know, flashing out more Gen 1 Pokemon and stuff. I mean, a Magneton's not too impressive or like foreign to us. I mean, there are Magnemites over by Olivine City and stuff. It's whatever though. It's whatever. Let's see. Ooh, a Quagsire. See, that's not very it's not very Gen 1-y of you, my man. So we're gonna send out our Weepin' Bell, who hasn't made an appearance in a while, Morty. Sorry. Did y'all catch the season premiere of Rick and Morty Season 3? I think it was a pretty awesome idea for them. I was talking it with my buddy Christian. Y'all know Christian if you watched any of my group playthroughs with Christian of the Brothers Toast. We've done Castlevania, and I have some other games I have recorded with him, which I haven't posted as of the recording of this video. So if you like Christian and I's, you know, questionable level of friendship and possible gayness together, look forward to more of that shit. But anyway, God, oh yeah, me and Christian were talking about the season premiere of Rick and Morty, and he thought it was a like really awesome idea that they came out with it on April Fool's Day, like no advertising or anything like that. Like that's a great joke, and I honestly think that like, because it came out on April Fool's Day, I can't take anything in that episode seriously. Like, don't get me wrong, it was a great episode. I loved it, and I did like how Adult Swim just played it like non-stop, like 6 or 7 fucking times in a row. Even if they didn't decide to play the new Samurai Jack that I was looking forward to, Adult Swim. I guess you really trolled me on that one, but good job, guys. Anyway, even if I didn't get to watch Samurai Jack and I got to see the same episode of Rick and Morty 6 fucking times in a row, it gives me an excuse to talk very close and creepily into the microphone. But I think because it came out on April Fool's Day, that it's not canonical. Like, I'm hoping that they're going to start coming out with new episodes of Rick and Morty for Season 3, and they don't continue off of the episode that they just showed. Like, it has nothing to do with that. Like, I want Rick to, like, still be in prison. Here's my pitch for what should happen in Rick and Morty Season 3, is that Rick stays in prison for the entire duration of Season 3, for real, like 12, 26, however many episodes there are in a season, and it's just boring, regular, like, Morty and Summer adventures. And then in the beginning of Season 4, Rick just all of a sudden shows up back there. I was like, what's up, you fucks? I'm back. And they're like, Grandpa Rick, where have you been? He's like, what the fuck are you talking about, Summer? I've been in prison. That's my idea for how to open up Season 3 and Season 4 for Rick and Morty. So if Dan Harmon and Justin Roiland, if you're listening, you know, please feel free to steal my shitty ideas. Please validate my existence. You don't even have to steal my idea. Just leave a comment on my video that says, I validate your existence. You don't even have to tell me that my ideas are good. So we got Starmie there, which is a pretty cool Pokemon. Ooh, he's got a Girafarig. I think this might be... Oh, no, Hitmontop doesn't know any fighting-type moves yet. Damn. Because this would be a perfect time to test out Hitmontop. I wonder what fighting-type moves he's going to learn. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I had a lot of pizza and a lot of soda tonight, and that just gives me terrible, terrible gas. So I'm sorry for the blatant grossness. I'll just call this my tribute to one of my favorite Let's Players, Nintendo Capri Sun. He just burps on he legitimately like burps and farts all the time during his gameplay and Let's Play videos, but he's super unapologetic about it, and I love it. Same thing with like regular car reviews and stuff. And as you know, this channel is just as good as those channels, what with their 200, 300, 500, maybe even 1 million subscribers or whatever. But you, my dear viewer, watching this now, you get to say that you watched Mad Murkrow before it was cool, man. You get to say, you could be one of these people who gets to type in the comments, you know, a couple years from now, it's like, man, I remember when Mad Murkrow was real, dog. Fucking, like, just a big sellout now. Shh. There's no heart and soul in this content anymore. Fucking unsubscribe, dude. That joy is yours and yours alone. Savor it. Oh, look, another Starmie. I wonder if those two are like dating and they're like having a fucking argument right now. Like one of them was supposed to keep a Staryu and the other one was supposed to keep a Starmie, and they, or maybe it's like they both got each other water stones for like their birthdays or Christmas, like that SpongeBob thing. Like, I didn't know what to get you for Christmas, so I got you this box. That's what I got you too. Except they got each other water stones. Obviously, is the joke. But no amount of water stones in the world can stand up to Thunder Punch from a Typhlosion. Boom! Level 48. It's getting pretty strong there. Yeah, Hitmontop levels up too, level 24. Sweet. See, now his defense is starting to take off. As you saw in the little teaser how to get Hitmontop video that I edited in somewhere in this video, I had to give my Hitmontop a couple proteins and a couple irons to adjust the rate at which his attack and defense stats increased. In fact, let's just go off on a little rant like that so I can help you guys if you want to get a Hitmontop or just generally learn about more about how to control the stat waves or the way the stats grow in these original games. In newer games, I think 3rd gen and onward, there's 2 hidden stats part of the metagame, and they're called EVs and IVs, and that stands for effort values, and I don't forget what the IVs stand for, but I call them initial values. That is not what it stands for. Do not quote me on that. Don't go around the Mad Murkrow said. Don't go around saying that. They're called EVs and IVs though. But what they basically are is that they are hidden stats you can't read in the game until Pokemon Sun and Moon, but whatever. You can't read them anywhere, and they determine how the Pokemon grow with their stats and shit like that. It basically ensures that all Pokemon are unique, and no 2 Pokemon will ever like level up and grow to be the same Pokemon. It kind of gives each one of them like a unique feeling. So, IVs are the stats that Pokemon are born with. They cannot be changed and they cannot be altered. So if you have a Pokemon that has really high attack IVs and really low defense IVs, it is naturally born to grow higher in attack stat than it will in its defense stat. And that goes for all its stats. HP, special, defense, special attack, speed, everything. Now, EVs, effort values, those things can be changed. A Pokemon generally has, or they're supposed to, you know, kind of have like no EVs upon catching them. And EVs are gained by fighting Pokemon and training them. So when you, let's take a Bellsprout for example, because I love Bellsprout, I guess. Oh, Hitmontop level 25. Oh, he learned Rapid Spin, nice. this rant is rapidly spinning out of control as I digress into more and more things. So, if you had a Bellsprout and you went off and you fought a Geodude, for example, I happen to know, probably, for a fact that Geodudes yield 1 or more defense EVs. So if you fought and defeated that Geodude with your Bellsprout, it would gain 1 defense EV. And what that means is that his defense stat will now grow slightly more compared to all his other stats. And a Pokemon can have like 256 EVs into any one certain stat. So like 256, you can max out like 2 stats, like 256 times 2, whatever that numbers is. Hey, I didn't go to college. I'm not a math genius. I go to community college, okay? And I don't even major in math. I don't even know what math is. Is math a fundamental part of the universe, or is it a human tool invented to understand the universe better? And then wouldn't that make an intrinsic part of the universe? I don't know. The point is I'm not good at math. So 256 times 2, you figure that shit out for yourself. The point is, the point is that you can max out 2 stats using EVs, and not like the Pokemon that evolves in different things. That's the letter E, letter V, into, you can max out 2 stats using EVs. So like if you want, a good one would be like fucking Snorlax. Snorlax has really high HP, attack, and defense. So maxing out its HP, attack, or defense EV would be a good idea. So you take your fucking Snorlax and you make him fight a bunch of Chanseys or some shit, which would be really hard because Chanseys are really rare. And then you make him fight a bunch of like Machops because those yield attack EVs. What that's going to do for you is now his HP and his attack will grow significantly faster than any other stat that he has, because you have all the EVs poured into that, on top of his IVs. Now, I don't know, I think IVs are worth more, like, per point, because, like, you can only have, like, 15 or so IVs into a certain stat. So if you bred a, and this is where breeding comes into play, and this is the world's shittiest explanation of this like whole metagame thing anyway, but like I said, I'm just ranting pretty much to fill video time until we get to the Elite Four. But, what do you call it? If you, Blastoise, let's change over. If you bred a Snorlax with high attack and high HP IVs, and then poured all his EVs into HP and attack as well, you'd pretty much have a maxed out perfect Snorlax. And then it gets even more complicated with things like nature, Pokemon's nature, which is a thing that's introduced in Gen 3, like careful or like bashful and stuff like that. Those will also affect stats. They generally tend to raise one stat and lower another one, so you want to have it raise a stat like attack, but lower a stat that doesn't matter to a Snorlax, like speed. And then there's abilities, which make it even more complicated, and that's also a thing that's changed up in Gen 3. And generally, I find that this whole, like, perfect breeding training thing or whatever has scared off, like, a lot of, what have now become considered to be casual players. Like, I don't get way too intensely into this stuff either. I've only really started doing it since Pokemon Sun and Gold because it made it so super easy to, like, understand and do. I feel like a lot of the Pokemon games are starting to cater more towards the competitive side of the Pokemon community, which is, if you were to ask me, it's a good thing and a bad thing. So let's just segue right into that one. Pokemon games, one thing about newer Pokemon games that I do and don't like is all the catering towards EV and IV training and the professional, like, competitive play style that Pokemon is becoming more and more known for. Now, I understand that there are people out there who, even if you didn't put these things in the game, there will be people out there who do EV and IV training and stuff like that. And all this stuff, and adding all this stuff is really nice and considerate of Nintendo and Game Freak to add in, Because it does show that they pay attention to the audience. It shows that they pay attention to what they ask for, and what they want, and what they crave. Do I think it's a good thing or a bad thing? Like I said, I think it's kind of both. For me personally, if you ask me why I think it's a bad thing, is, for me, well, how about this? Let's talk about why it's good first before I go into that. Let's lead with a compliment. Or are you supposed to end with a compliment? Whatever. I'll start with that. It's a good thing because I've seen what happens to game series out when there's a high want and need from the community to be competitive, and they ask for the developers' help to make certain changes to the game to help the game be more balanced and fair in its competitive scene. And I've seen what happens when they don't do that. I'm gonna use the coup de grace of all competitive games, in my opinion. Fucking Super Smash Brothers, okay? Masahiro Sakurai has pretty much come out outright himself and said that he never intended for Super Smash Bros. To become a competitive fighting game, like on the level that like a different fighting game would be, like Street Fighter or something like that. But yet, it has one of the biggest, most loyal, devoted, craziest, most skilled competitive fighting leagues out there. But it's dying, honestly. It has been dying for a long time. And that's because developers like Nintendo and Masahiro Sakurai actively take steps against the competitive scene because they don't like the competitive scene. They don't believe that Super Smash Bros. Is meant to be a competitive game. They believe it's a party game along the same lines as Mario Party. Hang on. My mouth's getting a little dry talking. All I ever do is yammer on. So anyway, they haven't been, put it this way. One thing that ruins competitive play for Super Smash Bros. Is like the random item the random items, tripping that they added in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and all these other crazy random things that they keep adding. Excuse me, Morty, into Super Smash Bros., which actively make it a less fair, in general, competitive game. It makes it harder to make it competitive because the players now have to take extra steps within a game that they can't fundamentally change without, like, lots of mods or whatever, which is where, complete, like, ROM hack, like, straight competitive ROM hacks of the game, like Project M come from. But, this is all basically why, and I'm really ranting and I'm really scattered on this whole thing, and I wish I was giving a better explanation, but I decided to record this video super late at night, when I'm all screwed up. I'm not drunk or anything, I'm just tired. Plus, focusing on a game and talking is hard. Well, not for some people, but I'm an idiot, so. Speaking of which, not to interrupt the rant, here we are, Victory Road, the final stretch before the Pokemon League. So, without further ado, let's just get right into it, shall we? I think I remember the correct way. We'll find out. I'm probably gonna get lost and screw everything up. Back to Super Smash Bros. And competitive game talk, though. If you guys have ever wondered, if you've noticed, the most popular, by far, by a wide margin, Super Smash Bros. Game is Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube, because it took everything that was good about the original Super Smash Bros. On N64, and it made it better. It's more it was faster, like sharper, cleaner, more hectic, and more frantic. That type of gameplay that players really knew and grew to love from the Super Smash Bros. Series. And they started, figuring out things like, the frame count and like doing crazy shit like wave dashing and all that other shit. The point is that Smash Bros. Melee was only the second game in the series, so the large competitive scene hadn't really developed too much. So it was very easy for, what do you call it? it was very easy for the competitive community to develop around it because there weren't a lot of steps actively taken, you know, against them because they hardly existed yet, you know? So Super Smash Brothers, like Super Smash Brothers Brawl and Super Smash Brothers Wii U or Smash Brothers 4, whatever you want to call it, have all had active steps added into them by Masahiro Sakurai. Oh, look, I made it to the end of the victory road already. God, I'm good at this! Oh, Lord, here he is. Are you gonna take your Pokemon to the Pokemon League Challenge? Don't make me laugh. You're so much weaker than I am. It's not like... I'm not like I was before. I now have the best and strongest Pokemon with me. I'm invincible! Murk, I challenge you! I kinda gave him a Snake Big Boss voice there. Oh god, he's got a full party this time. That's okay, I like to party. I'll continue the rant, I promise, after we crush Silver. So he opens up with his Sneasel. Weak move. Amateur dude, you know I've got a Typhlosion. I don't even know what you're trying to do bringing that weak shit to my face. And it's a critical hit too. You're not even fucking ready for the Pokemon League, dude. What the fuck are you even doing here? Get the fuck out of my face. Alright. Ooh, 69, 69. Oh, for Alligator. See you later, for Alligator. Oh, we totally got this. We're 10 fucking levels bigger than him. Oh my god, we didn't get him. Man, he's actually beefier than I thought. Okay. I get you. I get you. See you later, for Alligator, for real this time. Yeah. Nice. Let's see, Golbat. I think we just keep keeping on with Typhlosion. This Typhlosion just pretty much set up to take out his entire party. I still cannot believe I remember the exact shortest pathway to get through Victory Road. I know there's a lot more in there to explore, but like maybe I can show you guys like the entirety of Victory Road too if you wanted, but like there's trainers and shit down there and everything. It's just like fucking I just didn't feel like dealing with it. Because I guess I just remembered the exact pathway to get through here. I remember when I discovered like the quickest route to get through Victory Road too. Like if you take the wrong pathway, it will take you like so much longer to get through there. Or then again, maybe I just remember it being long because I was a kid and I didn't fucking know any better, and like the whole game felt like it took forever. I mean, not like I'm not saying it like took forever in like a bad way. I enjoyed every single bloody, bleeding minute of this game when I was a kid, and I still do to this day. Oh, do I have anything to take care of that? Yeah, we'll just keep out with Grappler. Who cares? It looks like Kadabra's trying to give us the old L7 loser sign. Gotta put it on your forehead though, dummy. I thought Psychic Pokemon were supposed to be fucking smart. Oh yeah, Hitmontop level 29. He's just skyrocketing levels. Let's see. Magneton? Yeah, we'll just keep on with Graveler. Nice. Haha! Nice. Oh, dude, that was the easiest fucking battle ever. I thought the rival's supposed to get harder as time goes on. What a bitch. What a little bitch. Yeah, you couldn't win. You didn't give it everything you have. I'm way better than you. Go home. You take a shower. Get out of my face. I haven't given up on becoming the greatest trainer. I'm going to find out why I can't win and become stronger. When I do, I will challenge you. I will beat you down with my hand, and I will kill you. Wow, jeez, buddy. You're really holding a grudge there. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the big destination. Or should I say the final destination, since we're talking so much about Super Smash Bros. The Indigo Plateau, the ultimate goal for Pokemon trainers. Pokemon League HQ. Nice. Good morning, welcome to our Pokemon Center. Blah, blah, blah. Heal my shit, bitch. I honestly did not expect us to get here this quickly. Now, I know this is going to be a pain, especially since I just got into this rant, but I promise you I will continue this rant in the next video, so I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you guys will join me next time. It's going to be a big one. We're going to take on the Elite Four and try to assert ourselves as the dominant force of the Johto region by becoming the new Pokemon League champion. And like I said, I swear to you, I promise I will continue my Pokemon Smash Brothers competitive rant thing if you are enjoying that. I'm going to do it anyway because I'm enjoying talking about it. So don't worry, I promise I'll continue it. I record episodes back to back anyway. Anyway, I hope to see you guys next time. This is Ranty Murkrow signing off. Bye.